Hello, my beautiful Aries peoples. All right, so we're going to tap into your full moon energy. So this is going to be your tarot reading for the full moon happening November 12th. And so we're going to look at what's going on for that peakness of this cycle. So if you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do tarot readings based off of the new moon energy and the full moon energy. So for the new moon, we looked at what the beginning of the cycle was going to look like and how it would progress toward the full moon. Now for the full moon, we're going to look at what has kind of come full bloom for you, what's ripe to harvest, and what maybe needs to fall away in order to prepare for the next cycle for the following new moon. So we're looking at kind of like a 2-week period following the full moon, leading up to the next new moon. So if that makes sense. I also do Metaphysical Monday. Every Monday I post a video. I missed last Monday because I was sick, but we're back. So let's get right in there. All right, Aries full moon energy for November the 12th. What is Aries full moon energy? There we go. Aries full moon energy, please. Okay, 2 cards. We have the 10 of Wands and the Hermit. The 10 of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah. So it looks like maybe you're really kind of focusing on yourself and you're tired of dragging around everybody else's crap. So I feel like this is the point where it's kind of come to a head and you're just like, I'm done with your drama. I am going to focus on myself. So I feel like that's where our full moon energy is. Okay, we just had one pop out. Let's see. We had the Knight of Pentacles jump out there. Okay, so I feel like this is what needs to happen. This is what's good for you to help progress you forward. It's a slow progression. I feel like that is what, but that is what needs to happen. It could be that somebody's coming in to help you with that. But I really feel like you're done with other people's stuff right now. And, yeah, this is just you moving. This is you moving on, where you're moving on from something. With this full moon energy, you're really feeling like it's got to be about me right now. Okay, so let's see. What does Aries need to know about this move forward? What does Aries need to know? Okay. Then we have the King of Swords. Okay. What does Aries need to know? Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. It's a good move. It's shifting in your direction. I would say kind of be wise with your words. Watch your communication. You may need to, and this is definitely not a holding back communication. Whatever it is that you're moving on from, or this burden that you're kind of shedding right now, I feel like there is some communication that needs to be had. You're moving forward, and I feel like maybe there's some people that are kind of confused as to what's going on with you, and now would be a good time to communicate with them. Look, I really just need to focus on myself right now. And it does get better for you. It does get better. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like this, once you start communicating, hey, just I need some time, I need some space, things do start to turn into your favor there. Yeah, I'm seeing wings in here that are, guidance. You're being guided in the right direction. Where maybe you felt like you weren't going in the right direction for a period of time, and that's what's causing you to just drop everybody else's drama and really start focusing on yourself. But yeah, I feel like communication is going to be important here. We just had a bunch of cards flip over. I'm taking them because they're face up. You have the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning here. Definitely right after the Wheel of Fortune. That makes complete sense. Things are going to start turning around for you. You're no longer going to have to deal with this burden. Yeah, because then we have the Three of Cups, which is about celebrating. There's a celebration here. I'm definitely bringing about something new. Ten of Swords, being with this spread and how it's progressing, I'm really drawn to the sunrise in the back. It could be a sunset, but I feel like the Ten of Swords here, the 10 is a completion. You're definitely done. You have this other 10 here. You have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. You're definitely done with something. There is a completion here. Again, the wheel, a cycle. There's a cycle coming to an end here. I mean, this is also round and kind of a circle, which would remind me of a cycle. We have a pentacle here too, which could also indicate a cycle. But I feel like this cycle is coming to a close, where you're going to have something to celebrate. There is definitely some celebrating a close, okay? I have these two next to each other on the bottom row there. Definitely, we're celebrating a close. There's an end to a cycle of, I think, you taking on other people's crap, basically. You know, you're like the dependable one, so people keep piling crap on you, and you're done with that. It's over for you. It's time to celebrate a new beginning here. What else? Let's see. Do we have any advice? Do we have any advice for Aries? Any advice for Aries for this journey? Any advice for Aries? Knight of Wands, another knight. Okay. If there's something creative that you're looking into, I would say that there is definitely something coming in here for that. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so this new beginning could be regarding a job or a new house or something like that, but I feel like there's a creative energy tied to that. So keep an eye out for things that are kind of on the creative side, if that's what you're into. That could be something to help show you the path that you're on is where you're supposed to be. Okay. Then we have two more advice. Okay. Six of Cups. Keeping the past in mind. I feel like this is more internal based. You know, you can look back on the fond memories, looking back on things that made you happy. That will help you progress forward. We also have the Queen of Swords, who is also, we have the King of Swords and now we have the Queen of Swords, right? There could be a kind of divine pairing happening here. There could be, by divine pairing, I don't mean soulmate, twin flame. I mean, not that that's nonsense, but people kind of just get sucked into that and kind of, you know, they make that so important where it's not as important as you're making it to be. This could just be a divine partnership between you and your higher self. Just like a divine partnership as far as like you and your guides. Like I said, I feel like this is kind of internal. But it's definitely kind of keep an eye on that for the advice. Keep an eye on the communication. Make sure you're communicating in a way that is empowering for you. It's hard to be empowering without putting others down. So I feel like that's kind of watching that communication. We already said that there's some communication that needs to be had. Just kind of people might be confused about what you're going through and your journey. And while you don't have to divulge too much information, it is good to kind of keep people in the loop so they don't think that you're off your rocker, right? But I feel like the advice that we're getting from this card here is to make sure that you're doing it in a loving and empowering way. You want to empower yourself without putting others down. You want to empower yourself while also lifting others up, you know, so just taking care with your words and not it's really, really freaking hard with Mercury retrograde. Been having some issues lately with that. But, you know, the communication is definitely on the fritz until about the 20th. So, you know, keeping the communication light, to the point, trying not to get too deep into stuff. Just, you know, I just need some space right now. You know, making it, you know, so that they don't take it personally, because it could come off with the Queen of Swords typically is known for, you know, saying some things So you want to make sure that you're watching that and keeping that in check, especially during Mercury retrograde, because communications can get misunderstood so horribly right now. Even if you have the best intentions and you say it in a way that you think that you would take it like you intended, it may not come to them. It may not be received as intended. So just be careful with that. But yes, that is my reading for you. I'm trying to keep it down to like 10 minutes or so, like a 10-minute tarot, because people are busy and you don't want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to me like drone on. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I will see you again in your new moon reading in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a blessed day.